Hey everybody, it's George from DinosaurGeorge.com. If you've got a question you'd like to write and send me, go to DinosaurGeorge.com, click on the Ask Dinosaur George page, and send me your question. Okay, Brendan from Morris, New York. My friend Brendan, good to hear from you, Brendan. Which dinosaur would win in a fight, Giganotosaurus or Triceratops? Man, wouldn't that be the coolest fight? Now, these dinosaurs didn't live together, but let's say if they did. Man, Giganotosaurus is such a monster. I think Giganotosaurus would probably kill a Triceratops because he could lean over so far and grab the trike by the back, and therefore the Triceratops' horns would be ineffective because he couldn't reach the body of Giganotosaurus. I think it would be a wicked battle, but I do think that Giganotosaurus would be a little too much for a dinosaur like Triceratops. But man, I'd love to see it. Okay, Ryan from London, England. If Tyrannosaurus and Saurophaganax had a brawl, who would win? God, the Battle of the Titans. Now, these two dinosaurs are separated pretty considerable in time. Tyrannosaurus lived in the late Cretaceous, Saurophaganax lived in the late Jurassic. But let's ignore that. Let's put these guys up against each other. Tyrannosaurus Rex has got the muscle and the mass to be a heavyweight fighter. Saurophaganax is a big dude, but he's not as massive as T-Rex, and that tells me he may have been a little faster. Also, Saurophaganax has gigantic arms with 3 big whopping claws. And so my guess would be that because Saurophaganax is faster and because he has those wicked claws, I actually believe Saurophaganax would be able to kill a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, I know a lot of you are going to write to me and go, how dare you say that? Nobody kills T-Rex. I understand. But I got to tell you, I do believe Saurophaganax could take this guy. Let me say this, though. If Saurophaganax, if he did attack, he would have to get in bite after bite after bite. If T-Rex got one mouthful of meat, then the fight would be over and T-Rex would win. So, man, but I'd love to see that. All right, Charleston from Subang, Jaya, Malaysia. Charleston, good to hear from you again. He says, I have 2 questions for you today. Firstly, what was the largest marine reptile of all time and how big is it? I believe it's Liopleurodon, and I think they estimate his size to be between 40 and maybe 55 feet long. He's a big guy. Secondly, it's about your favorite dinosaur, Allosaurus. Hey man, I'm glad you remember my favorite dinosaur is Allosaurus. It's true that is it true that despite Allosaurus' extinction at the end of the Jurassic period in most continents, it managed to survive through the end of the Cretaceous period in Australia and Antarctica? Thank you and stay in good health. Charleston, thank you. And I hope you and your family stay in good health as well. Yeah, listen. Allosaurus, the true Allosaurus, we think goes out at the end of the Jurassic. But Allosaurus has, I think Rapator is the name of the Australian Allosaur. And in Antarctica, it was Cryolophosaurus. I think he is an Allosaurid as well. It does appear that there were some Allosaurids that at least make it into the Cretaceous period. So even though Allosaurus died, some of its relatives, the Allosaurids, certainly may have survived well into the Cretaceous period. Okay, Chase from Newark, Ohio. When is the next time you're coming to Ohio? Chase, I promise you that the next time I come to Ohio, I will let you and your family know, and maybe there'll be an opportunity for me to meet you. I go to Ohio, used to go all the time. Dr. Lawrence Whitmer, who teaches at Ohio University, is an incredible paleontologist, and I go there to film him. And I hope to get back to Ohio soon, and when I do, I promise you, Chase, I'll post it on my website and let you know where I'm going. And the same goes for all of you. If I start traveling again, I'm going to post information of where I'm going to be, and maybe we could have like a little party in each state that I come into, and maybe I'll get a chance to meet some of you people in person. Okay, Amaar from Oregon. Dear George, how are you, my friend? I'm good, Amaar. Hope you're doing well. I want to tell you that school will start tomorrow for me. Now, Amaar wrote this to me probably 3 weeks ago, and it's taken me that long to respond. So, Amaar, I know you're already in school, but anyway, I hope school is going well for you. He says, I have one question. Would dinosaurs that grew to only 6 feet or less make a good pet if you tamed it from a hatchling to an adult and kept it fed? You know, Amaar, as long as it's a plant eater, yes. I think some plant-eating dinosaurs would have made great pets. Some of the little plant eaters like Hypsilophodon and little Lesothosaurus and Protoceratops and Psittacosaurus, I think those guys would have been wickedly cool little pets. They still could have given you a nasty bite if they were mad, but I think they would have made good pets. As for the predators, man, the only predator I would want to keep as a pet in my house would be something tiny, like maybe a little Compsognathus. I could never, ever want to keep something bigger than that, because keep in mind, an animal like a dinosaur might think of you as the guy that brings dinner, but all it takes is one day for him to think of you as dinner, and that's when the fun ends. It's all fun and games till somebody loses a head. All right, listen, you guys, these are great questions this time. Thank you all for writing to me. If you've got a question, go to my website, dinosaurgeorge.com. While you're there, check out all the pages. There is some wicked cool stuff. Until next time, thank you, everybody. Take care of yourself. Take care of the people around you. And for you young people out there, do me a favor. You make sure to continue to practice those good manners, and you make sure to practice your reading skills, because those two things are very, very important for you. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you again soon.